The real question is this: was all this legal? Absolutely fucking not.
Beautiful people, I am so psyched. I have a new raffle. No, I'm not gonna do any more raffle of paintings because it's a nightmare to get paintings to other destinations from a country. You need to get permits. The wonderful subscriber who won the painting is in Australia, and it has had to go through so much. I mean, I got all the permits from here, but then they had to go through stay in the United States because all corresponding goes to the United States first, and then it went to Europe, and then from Europe it's been shipped to Indonesia, and in each country it's been held. So right now there's gonna be a raffle about this beautiful clutch, guys. You'll see it there. It's in the raffle thing in the link below. It's only £4 or $5 for a ticket. It ends on the 25th of December. All of this goes to the school because I need to raise funds for the kids to buy gifts for the kids, you know, so I'm actually doing that right now. So yes, so hopefully you'll buy it. It's beautiful. It's an original, handmade, incredibly high quality leather. It's valued at $540, and you can have it for a £4 ticket or a $5, which is the equivalent. So thank you. Please buy. Don't forget to buy the merch as well, because all the proceeds are going to the school. And for this special occasion, you know, yeah. So thank you. You're all appreciated. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, beautiful people. Hello, beautiful people. Remember how we always talk in this channel that whenever bad news is about to drop, there's always some form of distraction to keep our eyes away from what really is the issue here. We have Harry and Meghan's Archwell tax drop. And at the same time, they regale us with a little video of 1 minute of how wonderful they've done. Keep in mind that all of these events that they put in there, they were not for charity. Some of them they got paid for. And they're not the ones who are funding it. They're just come, show their faces, and whatever it is that they do, pretty much everybody who is associated with these two skanks, they end up being Markle. But here we have Prince Harry and Meghan Markle released video just hours after Kate shares clips with kids. This is yesterday, I believe that it happened. No, or was it today? No, it's today. So here we go. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's organization Archwell have released a brand new video to mark their successes in 22 and 23. What successes, you may ask? Now, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's Archwell Foundation have released their 2022-2023 Impact Report alongside a 1-minute video highlighting key events from the year. The video shows the couple chatting, and no, I'm not going to put that video here. I'm never going to play that video here. I'm not going to give them free publicity. Couple chatting with organization and people they have helped, and showcases a number of Archwell events. So keep in mind that they're making it sound as though these are their events, as though they're the one who organized it, as though they have raised the funds for this, as though it is coming out of their pockets, which we know is not true. A 25-page impact report accompanies the Archwell video, which starts by highlighting the foundation's aims, and it reads, "We are committed to a simple but profound mission to show up and do good." So basically they show up. That's it. They're showing up, and in some instances they're getting paid for it. Okay? Our work, what work, especially this year, has been rooted in fostering community and remaining responsive to those in need amidst the evolving challenges we encounter in today's world. Now, keep in mind that, look at the wording. It's all misleading. And they're doing this to detract from people looking at their numbers. We will go through the numbers in another video. I'm going to dissect that fucking thing, and we're going to go through with it. The report is then split into its main priorities: uplifting communities, building a better online world, and restoring trust and information. All issues that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have championed in recent years. Now, I wonder who's paying the Telegraph to say this? Because why would they have to say that? Why don't they say that they claim to champion in recent years? Under the uplifting community section, the report details some of Archwell's achievements over the year, including that 3,176 hours of trauma-informed mental health support was provided to individuals in Turkey and Syria following the tragic earthquake. 237 women were brought together in the community through the Welcome Project, and 2,500 girls in Nigeria received menstrual products and health or education. Now, if you look at this, they're not saying we did that. Archwell funded, Archwell provided. No. They showed up and they basically highlighted it in their website. But look at the wording. I'm going to still look at the taxes, so I may be talking shit out of my ass, but here. But the way the wording is, because they don't say Archwell financed, Archwell donated. No. Look at the wording, what they're saying. Some Archwell's achievements over the year, including that. So first, they're not saying they financed it, but they're trying to make it sound as though it's Archwell's achievement. And then the Telegraph is saying it goes on to highlight the success of the Welcome Project, which was launched this year to support recently resettled Afghan women, build more inclusive and connected communities. It was launched in 11 locations in the U.S., and a number of activities are arranged, such as sewing, art, hiking, and cooking. Now, again, this is the Welcome Project. They don't say Archwell financed the Welcome Project. Like they said the very early on, they just show up to do good. But we're going to find out later. I'm going through the tax thing. So far, I don't see any real finances because they haven't raised very many funds. The report states that Meghan was inspired to recreate the positive impact of one of the projects she undertook when she was a senior member of the... Of course, she has to highlight that she was a senior member of the royal family. Okay? She has to highlight that thing. Of the royal family, the Hub Community Kitchen. So basically, she's trying to compete with the Hub, which actually is funded by the Royal Foundation. She was never part of that. She didn't create the Hub. That was created by the Royal Foundation. It was never by Meghan Markle. And they put her in charge of that in the sense of she was the face of it, okay? The kitchen was a place for women to grieve following the Grenfell Tower fire in West London in 2017. Look how specifically she tries to imply that she kind of created the Hub. She doesn't mention that it was a project for the Royal Foundation. Fucking bitch. As with the Hub Community Kitchen, the Welcome Project uses the power of food to bring people together, the report states. I mean, I'm going to throw up. Yes. Look, I wonder how much it cost Invictus for that unnecessary presence of Meghan Markle. Harry and Meghan have long vocalized making the internet a safer space for children, and this has been something they have focused on this year. In their impact report, they state. I wonder why the Telegraph is going on and saying that they have long vocalized making the internet safer. No, and I'm going to tell you why. A safe and responsible online world can help safeguard our collective mental well-being. That's the work we do through the Archwell Foundation. You know, all gadgets, all electronic devices that are phone, television, computers, they all have parental safety guards installed. And we as parents have to monitor our children. It is the job of us parents to do that. The fact that Harry and Meghan don't really care about any possible children invented or otherwise they may have, that's a different story, because maybe they haven't discovered that there are parental safety included in all electronic devices. TV, as I said, telephones, laptops, everything. On World Mental Health Day in October, the couple held a parent summit in New York where families share their experiences and discuss solutions on how to reduce the negative mental health impact on children and teens. So on World Mental Health, they're trying to make it sound like it was their event. They don't mention that there were just a little module in a large scheme of things. They were in bad in a bad time frame slot. They were actually very awful. It was all staged, and it's just to be a filler for their CV of falseness and of fake charitable work. Because this was not charity. And it wasn't about the parents, because the parents didn't get to talk. We only saw Harry and Meghan Markle on that shameful stage, and Meghan hogging that mic. Okay? Archwell launched a support network for parents whose children and families have been impacted by online harm, which was received overwhelmingly with positive reviews. Really? The final section is on Archwell's mission to promote information integrity and access to ethical journalism as a fundamental right. I kid you not. I kid you not. This is what they're up to. Censorship. Absolute, complete censorship. This is why Harry is calling the First Amendment in the United States bonkers. This is why Harry wanted to call for a summary judgment in the UK against the Mail on Sunday, because he doesn't believe that an honest opinion is allowed. Because if you have an honest opinion, which could be based on facts, God forbid. No. We can't have that. We can't have people expressing their views freely. Absolutely not. What are we thinking? And look how they leave it for last. Because they hope that people, by the time they read that 25 pages manifesto, people are not going to get through to the end. So they leave the most important part till the last. It highlights the work that has been done after the foundation teamed up with the NAACP to launch an award that invests in and celebrates the people and organizations at the forefront of the civil rights movement online. We know that they donated, and I'm being facetious here, to NAACP $100,000. And I guess who won the $100,000? One of the white employees of Archwell, because Archwell does not have any black employees. You know, Omid talks about that Meghan that the Queen didn't hire employees of with different ethnicities. Meghan Markle, all her employees are white. Harry and Meghan said in a statement, when we founded this award with the NAACP, we wanted to highlight and uplift people across the country who are transforming the digital world for the better. Basically, they're forming alliances with people and companies and institutions, Harry being in the Aspen Institute, to censor everybody who has an honest opinion. A second report goes deeper and details the key takeaways from events that were held that year, such as the Summit on World Mental Health Day. What summit? There were no government. There was only Meghan, Carson Daly, and Harry. That was it. And they met with the husband of Kamala at the end. And the Surgeon General, who's basically a nobody. That's not a summit. A summit involves world leaders, diplomats. There was nobody there. It was a little seminar that they held there to highlight, to have something to say so they can put it here and justify their expenses as tax write-offs. The report was released just hours after Kensington Palace shared a video of Kate volunteering with her 3 children. They went after school one day last month to help out, armed with bags and boxes of goodies for children in the Windsor and Maidenhead area, less fortunate than themselves. Absolutely word salad. That's what we're getting from Meghan. And now, and then of course accompanied by a little clip, a little video. It's like, the shiny thing. Don't look at the tax evasion we're doing here in our word manifesto. I mean, just reading that little bit over there, it's sickening. So we are going to go through I already gave the tax their tax report, or whatever you want to call it, to an accountant friend of mine who's going to go through that with a magnifying glass. And we're going to talk about it because it's very clever how they don't say Archwell financed. She's trying to get herself associated to the hub as though she created it. And she was, of course, a senior member. If you look at that, it's Meghan being a senior member of the royal family. If you look at it, they're not talking about Invictus. those articles are about what Meghan did because she's the one posting that. She wants people to remember that she was a senior member of the royal family, the family who now she calls trash, racist, the family who she continues to call racist and trash while using the royal title. So yes, with this 25-word manifesto, I am not going to publish that little video because that's insane. I'm not going to do it. And we have Omid to look forward to, and I guess nobody wants to talk to Omid anymore because he's now doing on TikTok. I posted it as in a thing on X. He's been interviewed by one of the main sugars on TikTok on Friday. But of course, she's going to go live, but it's not going to be live because she's asking people to submit the questions beforehand, just like Harry and Meghan, because they can't answer live questions. Just like Samantha and Tom, they go live and they ask questions right on the spot. You guys know that. We have never screened the questions or anything like that. For Auntie, I asked because Auntie didn't want to do a live, because we're getting to know each other, maybe eventually later. But that's different. And I still asked as much questions as I could within an hour. But yes. So now we're going to get into this manifesto, which is pretty much tax evasion. This is tax evasion 101. And I'm going to get into this because who donated the last $10 million? We know that they only raised $4,500 of public funds. So we're going to see who donated what right now. And I'm going to go through with a my accountant friend is going to go with a magnifying glass through that tax scam. Now we know Harry has to pay 50,000 pounds. Is he going to pay that as an expense from Archel? Because let's not forget, all these trips are charged as a charitable thing, are expenses, they're tax write-offs. So please let me know your thoughts, beautiful people. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, beautiful people, and buy a raffle ticket. It's really, really worth it, and you can get a beautiful clutch. It's handmade leather clutch. You can get it for $4 or, sorry, for £4 or the equivalent in dollars, which is $5. Thank you very much, people, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.